much needed and much welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week 1. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's got to look up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Philadelphia.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 10. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had the chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Troy Apke, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
He was taking
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon Graham.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On third down, Gibson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A huge play there for Washington. 45 yards.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Haskins will throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The end of the first quarter.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his first career touchdown in his first career game. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Wentz on the give to Sanders. to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
He was brought down by Fabian Moreau. A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
2nd and 16. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And an Eagle.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 37 yards.
37.
For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Throwing left side, it's complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gandy-Golden. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early? And he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
Following the turnover, it's Haskins. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Here's Haskins out of the gun.
What the hell?
Rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll actually wind up losing about 10 yards here, but no matter, they've got the football back.
They'll take over.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
And 1 at the 18.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
To Marquise Goodwin.
10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again.
Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forgive for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his hand. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget.
Oh, my God.
Fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
By the Eagles.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
That'll be caught.
Rager with it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Wentz to his rookie wideout Rager for an Eagle first down.
Philadelphia.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Apke. And some room to roam now. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, You can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 26 yards.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes this Washington 21. Eagles nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Offense set to begin their next drive.
And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. And my goodness, another interception. Reuben Foster picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Vince's pass intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Will Parks. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And the 3rd quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On the ground, it's Geis. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's tackled at the
defensively. We always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins.
What?
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
intercepted.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive?
And now here is another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Third down, here's Haskins. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Sacked by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. Here's Tressway now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Here's Jackson to return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
26 miles.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
2nd and 3.
Another run with Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
The ball carrier.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
31-yard line.
Wentz now to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Sanders. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Sanders, the Eagle.
2nd and 7. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up on 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Wentz to throw. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Complete.
14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
A gain of 14. And an Eagle 1st down.
Throwing on 1st is Wentz. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
He's Goodwin.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now Wentz again. Got a man open. It's Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
86. Zach Hurts.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
21. Eagles 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a give, right side. Gibson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's good.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On 1st down, Gibson. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, Love. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 19-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop it.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A gain of 22 yards.
A good pickup there at 22. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Sean Davis with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Opening week, certainly he didn't want to throw an interception, but the rookie got it out of the way. That's the first of his career.
Veterans throw interceptions week 1, week 2, week 3. It happens along the way, but you're right. He got out of the way. It's over. The big thing for him is, can he answer this question when he gets to the sideline? What did you see? Why did you make that throw? They'll work with it from there.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Haskins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Antonio Gandy Golden that time. And it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again. Haskins. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Antonio Gandy Golden that time. But now it'll be 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They go play action now. Haskins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Eagles.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. They start on the ground here at Sanders. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Wentz now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over first.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter and now can really take some time off the clock. He's going to rifle, and the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football, where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Washington, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Ej, tika, jako jsme tika. Teď tika.
Teams emphasize the paint defense over everything else. Three-pointer from Hill won't go, then it's tapped out by Lopez. And the shot clock resets to 14 seconds. Here's George Hill getting the start tonight. If you've just joined us for Eric Bledsoe, late scratch with a hamstring injury. This will be a block inside. And they're going to count the basket for Brook Lopez. So an and one. Eric Bledsoe pleads, or Eric Spoelstra rather, pleads his case. It's on Olynyk. And a chance at a three-point play for Lopez.
A near turnover turns into a possible three-point play opportunity. But the Heat all night, you will see, they will get their bodies in front of people going to the basket. There's
first quarter.